Hello and welcome back to another video. As you can tell, I've got the big rucksack on today, and that's because we're going wild camping. So really excited to see how this is going to pan out, and it just means I can get access to more of the Lake District without rushing back, worrying about the light later on in the day. Hopefully take a load of photos, and yeah, just really enjoy the Lake District, get out on a bit of an adventure. So let's get going. Let's go. That is absolutely amazing. Suddenly feels very wintry now. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was easier or not. I have no grip, slipping around everywhere, so yeah, quite tough at the minute. I can see a huge mountain in front of me, just through the clag there. We might get some views yet. The sun is going down and it's just gone 4 o'clock. The main thing is to try and find a spot where, you know, it's kind of fairly sheltered, but I prefer not to be camping in the snow if I can help it. So I will be finding another spot to go and find, hopefully a little bit lower in case the wind picks up. Now you can just see here, that's Scafell Pike there. That's the highest mountain in England, if you don't know already. Okay, so there we go then, in the tent, and just about sorted. I've got everything that I need to be kind of sorted for sleeping with. Yeah, bed and all sorted. I've got a bit of a ground sheet going there for just a bit of extra warmth, and yeah, so that's me sorted in there. And I'm going to get a brew on because I'm desperate for a hot drink. So I'll get that sorted next. So, hopefully it's thawed out a bit because it was frozen last night, but I'll have to cook it well. There's a homemade chilli con carne, so quite a bit more than that actually. Obviously the cold conditions haven't helped, but yeah, I'll get that boiled up as well in here. Yeah, you can't beat a nice warming drink when you're been out in the lakes all day on the fells and wanting some kind of home comforts really, so it should be pretty nice once it's boiled up. Oh yes, beautiful. Well earned today. Yeah, good old English tea, can't go wrong, can you? To warm up the cockles. It smells absolutely delicious. I'm just kind of holding this really to the flame because it'd be too low if I send it any closer. But it's certainly taking the heat really well, as you can see, smoking away. Yeah, considering that I'm about 600 metres high, I'm cooking this lovely chili con carne. I can't complain at all really, because it's very warming. It's exactly what you need. Fantastic. Yeah, so a bit of advice for anyone who is thinking about doing a winter wild camp: definitely bring spare clothes and spare socks, because as I found today, I mean, I knew I was going to be in for it really in terms of actual like wet feet, because you generally do get wet feet all the time, even not in winter to be honest with you. But yeah, like I knew I was going to be in for it today with that, so my trainers are absolutely drenched. And I do tend to wear kind of like hiking trail trainers, to be honest with you. Just 'cause I find them really comfortable and like usually plenty of grip, but obviously today could have done with some crampons or something really, but I didn't really expect it to be so thick up there with snow. It's just my feet that are absolutely freezing. So I've got a nice new pair of socks to wear as well. I'm looking forward to getting them on and getting this sleeping bag and hopefully warming up. That's the next task for me. And I can eat some more food, even better. Yeah, so I was just sat here thinking really, because I've got no signal on my phone, so I can't actually do anything on it really. But yeah, I was just thinking, what is the kind of attraction for coming and doing a wild camp when you've got all these like kind of home luxuries that you can just play life a lot easier and more simple. Yeah, I was struggling to put my finger on it in a way. I think a lot of it comes down to you as a person and liking to challenge yourself. I think that's probably a big factor. I've always been active. This is like a new kind of lease of life for me because I've done a lot of running in the past, loads of marathons, loads of training for those. But I think getting out to the mountains is really, really challenging, and there's just so much to enjoy when you're out kind of finding these new locations really. But because I'm a photographer, that's obviously a really key part of it as well, because you just get to see stuff that is, you're basically capturing moments ultimately. Sometimes you just got to be at the right place at the right time, and I think that's my kind of desire, is to be there to try and see what's available to shoot and then basically share with you guys ultimately. So I guess that's a big factor for me. But still, I have also kind of headed out really early and done big hikes on mornings to get that kind of sunrise photography and things. So yeah, I don't know what it is really. I'm sure you guys kind of can relate to that, the people who like to wild camp or camp generally. But yeah, it's a funny one. I'm kind of like trying to find the answer for it. But today was a really good example of being able to be available to shoot some kind of sunset images when really I probably would have been off the mountain a little bit earlier. Pike of Blisco that I've just shot, which you can see is still in the light as well, and it looks absolutely stunning. And then the same for tomorrow morning. I'm really hopeful that I can see some amazing views when the sun comes up, because I'm just literally opposite the Langdale Pikes, which is just amazing to look at anyway. So hopefully I can capture some images of that tomorrow. But yeah, it's just kind of running through my mind as to what I'm actually enjoying the most about wild camping. So yeah, if you've got any kind of views on it, please do give me a comment, because I will come back to you, and I find it kind of interesting that, you know, I've got this interest, and it'd be good to share kind of your thoughts on it as well, just to see what it is that you guys actually like about wild camping. So yeah, let me know. I'm going to make another cup of tea actually, and yeah, probably eat some chocolate. I've got a Snickers bar to eat, so that's another highlight for me. Home comfort's going on, so catch up with you guys in the morning for hopefully a nice sunrise. We'll see. I never forget to brush your teeth, even on a wild camping trip. It's disgusting. You can all make the effort, like me. Yes, that was quite the evening. This is the morning after. It's around 6 a.m. now, and I've probably got about 3 or 4 hours sleep, I think. Just mainly kind of just tossing and turning and trying to stay warm, mainly because it's been quite a chilly night, I'll be honest, and the wind's picked up as well since about 4. So I've been cocooned in my coat and sleeping bag, which has actually been quite cosy, I'll be honest, but still, it's any little bit of kind of wind that comes in, I can feel it. So it's I'm just trying to stay cocooned in it, but probably haven't got long until the light kind of starts really, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. So I'll probably get a drink on and then wait for that to start, and I'll see what's going on outside. But yeah, been quite the evening. Right, we'll have a look out here. See what we've got this morning. Well, very cloudy start, but nice to see some daylight, I'll be honest. It's done me a good job, kept me warm and pretty freezing temperatures last night. That's good. And just waiting for sunrise really. See if we can get any nice light across the Langdale Valley. You can see in here, this is Pike which I got some amazing shots of last night. So pleased with them, I can't wait to see them once I get back. And then this is the section that you kind of go into this gully here and then back up this ridge all the way to Crinkle Crags, which is further round. Yeah, the ideal would have been a nice sunrise across the Langdales over there, and I could have got some lovely shots, but I think I'm just really fortunate for the images from yesterday, to be honest with you, because they were just absolutely unreal at the top of this ridge over here. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was just absolutely amazing. So I'm so glad I managed to get them, and the shot of Pike as well. That was just an absolutely awesome kind of moment to capture there, just because of the awesome light. So yeah, there's not much more for me to do up here really now, so I'm going to pack down the tent and head back down into Langdale Valley. That's where I'm parked, and yeah, get on going, because it's just very, very windy today, so it's very, very cold, not much light, so I'm going to head off. But if you have enjoyed the video, please do give the video a like, because it's going to obviously help it, and I do really appreciate the support as well. And better still, please do subscribe for future videos, whether that be photography, hiking, and hopefully some more wild camping videos as we go along into this year. So thanks again for watching until this point. Enjoy your hiking and hopefully wild camping as well. So see you guys soon. Yeah, you can probably see what I mean now with the room that I've got in this bag. Okay, so all done and all packed away. You can see no trace other than a bit of flat grass. This bag and tripod and camera to take, and we're good to go.